Good day. Happy Monday. I just wanted to stop by and encourage you today to keep being the best version of yourself. Don't give up. Do not get yourself caught up in unnecessary conversations. Get done what you're supposed to get done today, sis. You got it, okay? We don't call you a blooming mama just because. You a blooming mama because you were getting things done. You are handling your business. You are not out here just having whack conversations. Nah, sis, you got stuff to get done today. And Miss Lex had not been on here, so I wanted to get on here and encourage you today. Get used to these pop-up conversations because, that is the hardest part about changing your life is learning how to communicate differently. Communication matters. That's why the Bible is written, so we can read it, so we can listen to the words in our mind as we read it, either silently or aloud. So I say all of this to say that your words matter. Conversations matter. What you're talking about matters. So I challenge you as I encourage you to watch what you're talking about today. Are you talking about people or are you talking about purpose? Okay, people are purposes. It matters. You no longer have time to sit there and complain about what was or what ain't. You can only concentrate on where you're going, what you're looking forward to, what you need to get done to get to that next chapter in your life. And you will look over your life and be like, wow, this is dope. And I'm a single mom. Or I was a single mom. Or, oh my goodness, I'm about to be a single mom. Who is this for today? And if you know that this conversation is for somebody else, please don't hesitate to share. We ain't got time to be gatekeeping, all right? I want us all to win. When this is originally being recorded, we are coming to the end of 2025. We have, 2 weeks left? That's when this will be sent out. Let's go into 2026 confident in who we are and what we are called to do. No, you may not have, quote unquote, arrived to that spot that you want to be in. However, you can be a step closer if you start preparing now. And I'm giving you a real nugget. Don't talk about the wrong things. And if you get forced into those conversations, exit. And or be like, we don't need to be talking about that. That doesn't matter. Especially if you are in an environment with people that you want to see grow with you. That's why mentorship, communities, I love the internet because we are able to be welcomed into those communities that we seek for as we change our life without necessarily having to be within my state or within where I go to the store. Eventually, yeah, I'll touch base or we have face-to-face meetings. However, it's cool that you have the opportunity to continue to become who God has called you to be while being introduced to your new circles. I thank God for my mentorship. And if you see fit that you want to talk to me, I provide mentorship as well. If it's not me, find your circle, find your people. However, stop making excuses for what you don't have instead of concentrating on what you do have and be grateful. That's a part of changing the conversation. Trust me, I come from a lot. However, I chose to change my life and live my life on purpose. I used to do the 9-to-5 corporate world. Now, the most valuable thing to me is time. And I have that. And I'm so thankful for that. What is the most valuable thing for you that you're working so hard for, or not even maybe working hard? You might be stressing yourself out over this thing, but you don't want to take the time to change your conversation, listen to those that have what you were seeking, and stay stuck. No, it's time to really start identifying. Start today, sis. How much are you spending your free time? But I say this because if you're working, you are doing your 9 to 5. Okay, yeah, you're talking about what's being talked about. You're doing the job. I get that. However, when you get that free moment to where you could be using that time to read about where you're going and what your purpose is and how to get out of this mental dark place, because you sometimes get there because you keep talking about the things that no longer serve purpose in your life. I pray that this is resonating with your spirit, if this is for you today, as encouragement and not as total, oh my gosh, yeah, that's me, I'm tripping. No, I want to encourage you to continue to watch what you're talking about. Life and death and life. There's 2 scriptures in the Bible that teaches us that what comes out of your mouth is either life or death. And it's in the power of your tongue. So take that seriously, because it's serious. It matters. And you can change your life this week by just changing the conversations that you're having. Only you can control what conversations you enter into, sis. And if you know you've been reading about this lately or you've been tapping into this, you already know what I'm talking about. Make sure that you're sharing with somebody else, or you're continuing to move accordingly when those conversations present themselves to you. It's time out for all that. It's time to win. I know one thing for me, I so look forward to 2026. 2026 is about to be super dope. 2025 was definitely live. It definitely taught me a whole lot, and it's still teaching me a whole lot. However, 2026, sis, I can't wait to see you in the room. That's all I'm going to say. Okay? But anyway, I hope that this conversation matters to you, and that you listen to not just what I'm saying, but you also get into your word and study for yourself and tap into those things that are going to catapult you to the next level. You are a superwoman. If you are part of Blooming Mamas and that's what got you into this conversation, oh my goodness, sis. Stop letting people try to play you because you in the wrong circles. Stop letting those people make you think that you're less than when you are super, okay? I'm so serious about that. Oh my goodness. I can't stand the winter, by the way. I can't wait for it to get hot. My hands just are absorbing all the lotion. It's crazy. Do y'all deal with that? Put it in the comments. I hate ashy hands in the winter. Ugh. It sucks. But yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to encourage you, sis. You got this. Who cares if people looking at you like, oh, who she thinks she is? I think I'm her. That part. Okay? Be her today. Have an amazing week. It's Monday. I feel like I want to start having conversations with you guys, because especially this being posted on Blooming Mamas, I haven't had a conversation with y'all for a minute, and I am excited for what is to come in 2026. We're going to do some amazing things. And sis, I know that God has you in the palm of his hand and nobody can snatch you out. You can fall out if you choose to. However, don't do that. Just do what you're supposed to do and allow the process to mold you into who God has called you to be. And you'll have no complaints. I talk about this often. One thing I never want is regrets in life. And a part of that is accepting too many complaints. Stop doing all that, man. No complaining. Just examine where you are and get through it. It's that simple. It's so that simple. A lot of people have encouraged me throughout my years, and they've always called me resilient and different things like that. And it comes from just continuing to believe with that faith of a mustard seed, even when it looks impossible. Yes, y'all can still get these on seedsjewelrystore.com, but it's real. That little bit of faith will move so many mountains in your life because you're not sitting there focused on what it looks like. I grew up hearing my mother speak in so many different churches saying, it ain't what it look like. It ain't what it look like. Like, it ain't in the look. I would hear that all the time, and I didn't understand it until I became a grown, mature woman. And it's real. Stop worrying about what things look like and understand that what you see on the surface is not necessarily showing you what's underground. When you look at a plant and a seed, we may not think nothing is going on, but then a few days later, that seed sprouts. It's that simple. So stop worrying about your circumstance right now. I know it can be hard. It can get rough. Your mind is playing tricks on you. You're like, I can't, when God is showing you you can. And at those moments is when you're supposed to be like, okay, Father, I trust you. I'm going to lean not to my own understanding, and I'm going to acknowledge you, and I'm going to trust you. And I'm going to leave y'all with this because it's time for me to get off of here. However, when you get to those places, that is when you are supposed to really realize, oh my goodness, God has me here, so I'm going to trust him. And trusting him looks like having that peace that passeth all understanding when you don't know how something's going to work out. You can't worry about it. If you're going to lean to him, you got to let your understanding go and do what you can do so you're not giving up. So if doing what you can do looks like waking up on time, then do that. It's simple things. It's the simple things. Y'all know the song. Like, literally. It is. So I just want to encourage you to keep going. Don't give up. Don't be overwhelmed. Trust God in the process. And if you made a mistake that got you where you are, ask for his forgiveness and still trust him. Stop blaming yourself, okay? But yeah, I pray that you make today the best day ever. No complaining, no gossiping, of course. Smile at somebody. Smiling is a gift. Everybody can't smile. Let's use that gift. Pray for the person in front of you. Pray for the person behind you. Prayer still works. Okay, sis? And if nobody else told you, I love you. And until next time, good day.